and looking at your baby's airway when it's normal, so that you know when there's something in it, is really important. Okay, that is about it. So we've done the practice, and that's just summary. So if the baby is unresponsive with abnormal breathing, then that is a medical emergency. So you have to call 999. So don't wait to call 999. If you are at all worried, you just call them. There's a period of 1, you'll get advice from the call handler, which is really helpful, and then 2, the time spent delivering that first aid. This first aid is the time to get the ambulance there. If you resolve the issue, brilliant, the crew had a nice easy job, and they get to say, brilliant, we'll just check the nice healthy baby out, and then we'll whatever, and if not, then at least the help is there in good time. So there's never an issue with calling an ambulance and having to cancel them, or them not being required. And then finally, you genuinely can't do any harm with any of that stuff. You cannot hurt the baby long term. They might be a little bit sore, but that's better than not breathing and having no airway. Does that all make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Any questions? No more?
I have one more.
Oh,
Is
God.
the choking thing again, do you
Okay.
carry on doing that up until
Just keep going.
Until you physically
because there's
can't
nothing else you can do. And the other issue is that you'll notice the algorithm doesn't actually put you into the rescue breaths because you'll force it further down.
Mm.
So the algorithm keeps doing the back blows and the chest thrusts because of that ability to create changes in pressure within the chest. If there was any ability for air to get in, you'll create that.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're not doing is forcibly inhaling
Blowing
into
the
them and
thing.
blowing it any further down. And that funnel you can picture, if it's just wedged, that's why immediately, flip them, bang, usually 1 or 2, and it will flop, it will just, whatever it is, the marble or the penny or something will come out. The further it goes down this funnel-shaped airway, the harder it becomes. And that's when you start having to have a paramedic have a look and get a bit like little tweezer things and get it out and things like that. So it doesn't go into the same algorithm, it's just back blows, chest thrusts, back blows.
My friend told me that babies gag all the time when they're being weaned on solid foods.
Yes.
What's the difference between choking and gagging, and how do you know?
So a choking is an occlusion, okay? So it's caused by a foreign body occluding the airway. Milk go down the wrong way, them aspirate, so breathing a little bit of milk does happen. Babies have really floppy epiglottises, so the bit of the airway that basically is like a little gate that sends air to the lungs and then food to the stomach. That's rubbish in babies, so they're forever aspirating and breathing in a bit of milk and things like that. But they're really good. They have such an innate reflex to cough and splutter that they don't. That's why they don't get chest infections and things. Whereas, other end of the spectrum, elderly people in care homes who have also lost this process, they don't have as quick reflexes, and so they inhale it into their lungs. So babies coughing and spluttering is natural and normal and healthy. They should be doing that, because when things go down the wrong way, you want them to immediately pick up on it. They also do something quite odd, which is when that happens, when a bit of milk, when they're feeding, and a bit of milk goes down the wrong way, or they haven't been burped for a while, so they're really uncomfortable, they breath hold, which is terrifying. I reckon 98% of all the babies not breathing I attend are babies breath holding, because something like that's happened. The babies, a bit of milk's on the wrong way, and they get that horrible, and it's that same thing that you get when you're swallowing tablets and God, it's not there. It's that same thing. It's a baby, it doesn't know what to do, and it just stops breathing. And it will hold its breath for 15 seconds, and then parents panic and they call and things like that. And then it will break that and it will go back to breathing normally. So they do loads of these things and they're really normal, but if they happen, you can't just assume they're normal. So you have to be like, what's going on? And if the baby does start coughing or spluttering, you'll do it naturally. You'll tap on the back, and then if it's actually it's a bit worse than that, you would naturally progress and hang on. Mm-hmm. But these obstructions, we're talking a foreign body. This is something going in their airway, a physical thing blocking it. The milk or things like that are not. They won't cause this type of obstruction because the liquid will just flow where it needs to go. It will either, and if a bit trickles down into the lungs, they'll cough and splutter, but at least it won't occlude that.
Great.
Like a grape. That's why, different story. Maybe we'll do another session when your baby starts weaning onto food. That's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, I'm terrified of that.
But but no, for this age range, these infants in the first few months of life, very
Can't choke on milk.
no. Cool, that's 40 minutes, so I'm going to stop there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.